Hi everyone, how you all? This is CoinsKid. I'm just going to dive into Bitcoin once again. Thank you for your support. Big up the CoinsKid crew. So right now, Bitcoin, just here, this is a sell and go to the beach signal from CoinsKid that's formed on a daily time frame when the 20 crosses a 55. Okay, we've just had a buy and go to the beach signal just there. Okay, and what we did, we got a bit overextended and we fell back into it as support before continuation of the trend. Do you see that? So this was a fantastic signal that I gave you way down here in I think it was towards the end of July, wasn't it? This is when the market flipped really bullish and we got this beautiful impulsive wave to the upside. Okay, and this was a fantastic entry point for Bitcoin, because when you come up, you come down into the signal, boom, confirmation. Okay, so that's great. It's been fruitful so far. But what you're doing is right now, you're creating a sell and go to the beach signal from CoinsKid. So with that, basically you come down, get a little bit, overextended from the EMAs, and at that point I think you might put a little bit of a rally here back into this level of resistance, a confirmation of the downtrend basically, because you are in technical targets to the downside. You're fully aware. Okay, you're in technical target to the 0618, which sits down here. Okay, you're retracing at the moment for the next impulsive wave. You come up impulsively to that 1618, which was met to a T, and then you're retracing to the next 1618 for continuation of the trend. Do you understand that? It's if you start to lose this low down here, it could get quite negative and nasty for Bitcoin. Don't envision it. I think it's having a beautiful retracement, and in doing so, you're creating a beautiful falling wedge look. Okay, which is basically, I know it's not a great drawing, but it's basically a reversal pattern. And once you get down there and you start to break out a level of resistance that you're under of this falling wedge, this is when you get the breakout and you retrace to these highs. Okay, so I am anticipating, like I said to you, I think September is going to be a bit dumpy. Come the end of September, we'll start to bottom out down here somewhere. Putting a bit of a wick down here, come up, make a higher low, and at that point start to break out. And I think we're looking at a beautiful end to October. I think we're going to be pushing up, retracing out of this falling wedge, and we're going to be retracing to that high, breaking that, and we're going to be pushing on, aren't we? Providing we can hold support. So far so good. Everything is working out to a T. Okay, I did a Twitter update, I think it was a couple of weeks ago, giving you some low end targets on these altcoins and Bitcoin itself. So for me, just like in this correction here, okay, there was a lot of naysayers, a lot of people saying I don't know what I'm talking about, but we eventually met the target of a head and shoulders, which I gave you. Okay, people was in disbelief, and I said, look, you've lost this neckline, you're coming down to this low here, which was this swing low, 28,800. I gave you it on the absolute dollar. Okay, and right now, when we lost this support of this head and shoulders look as well, we lost support, and right now we are still in a technical target unless we come up, break this high, get back above the death cross, the sell and go to the beach signal from CoinsKid, start to get back above and hold it as support. That's when you're looking for the reversal here. But honestly, it doesn't mean it's going to crash to zero, but what it means is you're tracing and you're having a correction to a key level of support for continuation of the trend. It's if you lose that support that it gets quite negative. I've always been transparent with you here for Bitcoin. I don't envision it. I think that Bitcoin's extremely strong. I think that you're looking at key level support. What I'm looking for is a bottoming out structure. I've not got any of that yet. For here, I've got a beautiful bottom out structure, okay, which I gave you. Beautiful falling wedge, which you broke resistance. You was being sort of pushed into the apex of this falling wedge. Once you broke the resistance, boom, you got your confirmation. You got a beautiful double bottom down here, okay, with a low and then a higher low, okay, and there was a divergence as well, a bullish divergence. So this is what we're looking for. Okay, this is what we're looking for. I think it's coming, but again, I've not got a crystal ball. But I do think that if we start to fall out of this horizontal that we're forming as well, because look, we've got this massive big head and shoulders pattern just there. We've created a sell and go to the beach signal from CoinsKid. You come back down, you're consolidating before you get to the technical targets, which are down here of this head and shoulders, which roughly down here on this swing low, which I gave you, which is equally the 0618 Fibonacci retracement down here, where you hold a key level support for continuation. So it looks geared up. It looks geared up. The question is when. Okay, so this is what I've been experimenting with. So you know that I've got a sort of forecast for the 2nd of October that I do think will put in a bit of a low. I could be completely wrong with that. I could be completely wrong. And the only reason I've got that particular forecast just there is because I think that what we're going through right here is a very, very similar scenario of this and this. It's all condensed basically. So I think that this particular low that we put in down here is what we're waiting for on this 2nd of October. Then I do think that what we're going to do here is rally and create a higher low around about the 11th of October, which will be this point. And at that point, we're going to get the breakout and push on towards the end of October, relatively green here for Bitcoin. Could be completely wrong, and it is a thought experiment, and it will be fantastic if it does work out. But so far, so good. We are sort of rolling over here for Bitcoin. I do envision, though. Look, you've got this level of support just there, and I posted this on Twitter. I do envision that you're going to get caught between this horizontal at the moment. Okay, now obviously, if you break the resistance to this horizontal, you're going to have beautiful retracement to the upside. You're going to get back above the EMAs, and you're going to start to flip and turn bullish. And you've put in the low down here, okay, but potentially a low and a higher low. Do you understand that? But you are in a continuation pattern. These horizontals, the continuation patterns, you come into the apex, so I do envision that you'll have a little bit of a weekend dump, a little bit of a wick down to a technical target, which is equally the technical target out of this horizontal as well. You know, let me get this for you. Look, this is the horizontal target. Boom, you see that? You fall out wherever you fall out the apex. Boom, you're going to meet this head and shoulders pattern, which is the low end of where is it exactly? Let's have a look. So towards 37k, isn't it? Which is a 0618 retracement as well. Now, equally, if you do start to break to the upside, you can see you're going to have a beautiful little retracement coming back up to this high here. Okay, so you know, equally these horizontals can break to the upside. But what I'm looking at here, and I'm looking at every single altar as well, is 3 steps. We've had 1 step down, 2 step down, a 3rd step down, which is a low. We're putting a low, and then a higher low, and at that point we're away. And that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at until I'm not, okay? And equally, as you're fully aware, if you've been watching the other videos, I do think there's a particular trend line of support that we're going to sort of touch as well and hold in this bull market. So it's all good, you know, it's all good. I know it's horrible, it's sort of going down, and it's a bit boring, it's a bit lackluster, but it has to go down, it has to retrace, okay? So look, you're retracing to a key level support. You can see exactly where the 0618 is, you know, and this has always been my target since we lost this support just here, okay? And this is a nominal retracement just here for Bitcoin. This is where it always finds a key level support on the 0618. You hold that and you start to bounce, you're looking at a beautiful, beautiful October here running into November, December, because at that point I do think you're going to be breaking that high, and the technical target off this next impulsive wave, which I've shown you so many times, okay, if we come down here and hold that support, you're looking at a brand new all-time high here for Bitcoin. You're looking at 66k minimal forecast there for Bitcoin. And what you've done is, like I've shown you before, okay, you've broken out of a beautiful bump and run pattern, come up, break that high, start to hold and back test support. You've got your 66k Bitcoin, and not only that here, okay, not only that, you know, you can see that it's forming a beautiful cup and handle pattern just there. Let me tidy this up. So what you've got is potentially, you've got this cup and handle pattern. Do you see this? This level of resistance just there, and you've got this cup like this, okay, you've come up, you've hit a level of resistance, and you're coming back and making the handle like that in a falling wedge, which is primarily a bullish reversal pattern. Once you bottom out down here, wherever it is, you know, if we can create that bottom out structure, you start to come up and you break this handle, and you know, you get back above this level of resistance right here, you're putting in a technical target of a cup and handle. And I'm seeing this on so many projects are forming this particular pattern as well, you know. So wherever it is, you know, you break out towards the end of October, you're looking at a beautiful 76k Bitcoin price tag off a technical target of a cup and handle. I do suspect that you might put in a bit of relief rally to this horizontal. You know, I don't necessarily think that you might fall out of it yet, but I might be completely wrong. Okay, you are in a horizontal on the daily. If we take a look on the 4 hourly, you can see, look, you've got a level of support and a level of resistance and a horizontal which you've come down into, continuation pattern. Get close to the apex, you're going to see a bit of a dump down here. Okay, that's Bitcoin. Take care, everyone. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Bye bye.